So what are we doing here, boys?
We are creating the very first, but not very first, Seed Creative podcast.
So I tried to do a podcast, and I called it the Storyteller Podcast. I did one with Jacob.
It didn't go very well.
And then I just stopped. I never like kept going, which unfortunately I have a little bit of a tendency to do that, don't I?
Which is why about a week ago I was on George's butt, because I've wanted to do something like this for a while with us talking, and I've had a couple different ideas for it, but it's been the kind of thing where it's like we just couldn't get it done.
Right.
But now we bought the mics, so now we have to make it worth it.
So I have to do it because I was like, well, we spent all this money and effort, so now we have to do it.
I've kind of been the secret mastermind for all of this, because first I convinced you to put the sign on the wall.
Bro, I knew the sign was going to go there.
Yeah, I know. It was really Christy's idea, so
Well, yeah. Anyway, so this was Christy's idea for the kind of the set here, just to be able to talk and hang out and stuff and not record it, but we can't not record things.
Yeah, we basically only live to record each other. We don't even talk when we're not on camera.
No, I hate these guys.
Yeah, I like, especially Gavin, who hasn't said a word yet.
He said a word. He clapped.
Oh, he clapped?
Yeah,
but that's not going to be on camera.
I synced the audio with my clap.
Gavin has worked for us since he was in diapers.
It's when I was literally 5 years old. When I was 5.
You were in diapers at 5?
Wait.
Oh, dang.
Hang on.
Really?
Hang on. No. 2. Is that normal? I don't know. How long are you supposed to stay in diapers?
I'm going to need someone in the comments below to let us know how this is going, because right now our podcast sucks. So whenever you were like, we should do a podcast, what was my response? Do you remember?
Well, at first you were just kind of like, you did your normal thing where you just kind of nod and go, I think you're right. But like that usually means like we'll never talk about it again.
Right.
And then I Googled a microphone and I sent you a picture of it, and over the computers you threw your credit card.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I did that.
It was pretty dramatic. It almost hit Gavin in the head.
Scared me.
Yeah, like I didn't even respond. I just threw my credit card at you.
It was instant, too.
And I was like, just buy it.
Because he was on the phone, and I was like, you know what? He's probably not even going to respond.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then he did.
You threw it, but you missed incredibly bad.
No, it was
landed
hilarious.
like 3 feet to the left.
Well,
Nick.
it's a credit card. You can't really throw it.
Throw it like a card. Like,
shut up.
You know? You ever thrown like a playing card?
I have. So I remember my response was also, I looked at you and said, you're just going to have to make me do it. Yep. And then I said, and you were like, okay, so when? You started asking these questions like, when are you thinking? Like, what dates? And I was like, dude, you just have to put it in the calendar. You just have to make it happen. Because if you ever ask me, my brain is thinking about 50,000 different things. And so, like Adam, who's obviously not here right now, just literally runs my life regarding business. He's also on our personal calendar. And I'm like, I don't even, like, you just have to put it in the calendar. And then I'll see it in the calendar and say, oh, okay, we're doing a podcast. Because I can't think about, I'm like thinking about 5 years from now, right now. Yeah. So it gets chaotic in here.
It was the kind of things where
I was pointing at my head for the
Yeah.
only audio people. Chaos.
Well, it was one of those things where it was like, I have to handle it, but I wasn't sure what you meant. Because sometimes you say that and then it's like, hey, you should edit this whole video, and I'm not going to look at it at all. And then I do a draft and you come and walk over and go, no, that's not what I was thinking, and change all of it. So it was one of those things where it was like, I didn't know what you actually meant until you threw your credit card. And that was the moment that this podcast was truly born.
I was like, okay, Nick, you're the producer. Just make it happen.
And I'm down for it. I got ideas already written down, ready, and I'm going to text Adam right after.
So what do y'all think of our example podcast? Because this is not the first episode.
We're not even going to upload this to Anchor. This is just going to be a video.
Yeah, this is just our video. So our first actual podcast will come out when? We got to set a date.
Well, let's just say
put in the calendar.
Every Monday.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. What do you mean? Every week, every Monday.
Let's see.
We're going to record 2 every other week.
Oh, okay.
Every Monday.
What if we said, so it's July 12th.
We're going to book this. George is looking at his calendar for the first time in like a week right now. Gavin, give me a Gavin thought. Go.
I'm so excited for the podcast.
That's not a Gavin thought. That was so
oh,
PC.
my bad.
I want everyone watching this and listening to this to know that we love Gavin, and we said Gavin has to be in as many episodes as humanly possible.
We're gonna crack him like a nut.
Because once you get to know Gavin the way we know Gavin, you won't stop laughing.
George and I eventually won't ever be on this podcast,
He's
or
hilarious.
Adam or Christy, because Gavin's gonna be the only.
It's just
going
going to be called the Gavin Podcast.
Yes.
I'm going to take it and run with it.
Great.
Like if you take out the 3rd, 7th, and 8th letter up there, it spells Gavin Podcast.
Yeah, it does.
Probably.
Honestly, we're just testing. So, all right, we'll talk to you later. See ya.
Peace.
Check out the Seed Creative Podcast starting sometime in August.
The first Monday in August.
Okay,
I'm
he
putting
said
a
it.
date on it.
Okay, he
Wow,
said
Nick.
it. And
August 1st.
I'm
That's
going
August
to Utah.
1st. We gotta do it August 1st.
I'm going to Utah in 2 weeks, so we got to get cracking on this
Oh,
thing.
we're gonna record it next week. So
Sweet. All right, see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.